Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And for those of you who just signed up, welcome to the channel. Really appreciate the support. Want to talk to you about this morning about this Pontiac 400 that I have over here that's going viral on Facebook. It's hard to believe, but I thought just guys like me, just like these cars, and I'm finding out that there's many other people out there that have the passion about these motors and these cars just like I do. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that I'm able to share my passion with you. This is no polished channel, or I'm not trying to monetize it anytime soon or anything like that. I'm just here to share my knowledge and share my passion and, show you some of the tasteful upgrades, in my opinion, what I've made to my car. And hopefully I can guide you in the right direction with your car going forward. And I hope I can be a help. So let's take a look at what we got going on in the garage this morning. So for those of you following the story, yeah, she doesn't look like she looked last week, and the reason that is we had to do a rear main seal, and came out pretty well. We ordered it from Butler Performance. It was a two-piece rear main seal. Went very well, and we're hoping that we're not going to have any more leaks. So it just annoyed me to have this thing leaking. So let's talk about the motor. It is a 72 Pontiac 400. It came out of a Pontiac Catalina with approximately 30,000 miles. When I brought it to my engine builder, he examined it and told me there was no need to bore this motor out because it was that clean. So he honed it out, cleaned up the cylinders. We re-ringed it. We put new bearings all throughout it. And this is... Other than that CompCam's 262 cam sitting in there, this is about as stock as you can get to a Pontiac 400 as it gets. We can also take a look down at the 7J2 heads over here. And if Pontiac was still in business, I think we would maybe make a video and ask them why they decided to save money and not put a bolt here or over here. Because that's really what it was, everybody. It was cost savings. And because of that cost savings, it's created a lot of people, a lot of headaches over the years. And I know for me, if we look over here, you can clearly see the exhaust leaks through the gaskets. Very annoying. When I would start the car would have a tick, sounded like a lifter, but once the car warmed up, it would go away. So yeah, we're definitely doing away with the two barrel heads. They just don't have the provisions for the 6 bolts like I want. And I'd prefer this motor not to leak. So that's where we're going right now with it. We got a couple other things going on with this car right now. So we'll take a walk over to the bench and check it out. So we've got some stage 8 fasteners. Those are going to lock down the headers. We're hoping, at some point I'm not going to be driving down the road and all of a sudden the car's going to go blah and, one of the header bolts backs out, which I've dealt with many times before back in the day. So that's the hope there. Next to that, we've got some CompCam valve seals. The heads, to me, as far as I know right now, I've had them checked for cracks, but I don't know anything else about these heads, and I think I'd be foolish to not put new valve seals in them and go down the road and have the motor smoke. So that's going to get replaced with the engine builder later today. I want to talk to you about the spark plugs that I'm running. It's nothing special. It's just an AC Delco, R45 TS. Nothing major. But, if we look at and examine the spark plug, it doesn't look too bad. And I want to talk to you why we're looking at spark plugs. One of the reasons is these two things right here. Carburetors, Rochester Quadrajet. And let's take a look at what we've got going on. So I've got 3 carburetors. I've got one here, and one over there on the car. So what originally is supposed to be on the car is this number 73 jet. Quadrajet. And this is, as you can see, number 2. And if we go over here, this is carburetor number 3. That is running a 74 jet, so it's a little bit richer than stock. And what I have over there on the motor is number 72 jet. and that's the one I'm going to recommend. That's the one I've been running for a while. I realize that you're pushing a little bit less fuel with the number 72 jet, but in my opinion, the car smells way cleaner. It's running way cleaner, and I'm sure you've heard the expression "leaner is meaner." And we leaned it out, and she's running good. And we have no reason to go back to the 73. So I am lucky enough to own 3 carburetors for this car. They're becoming very expensive to come by for a 73, 74 carburetor. And luckily, I've been collecting a lot of stuff over the years, so I've been lucky enough to have 3 of these and been able to rebuild 3 of these. And down the road, these are going in a bag, and if there's any problem, I can just take them out of the bag, put them on the car, and she'll be good to go. So a couple of the things I found. This is the car from 1993 when I first pulled it apart. And if you saw the other videos, you know that I lost my job and I had other priorities, and the car sat for 23 years, and maybe it saved the car, maybe it didn't, but I didn't drive this car for 23 years. I still owned it, and this half right here, sat in front of a tree, and that subframe sat in my garage as I restored it and did a frame up on the subframe. So the subframe's in good shape. There is some damage to it. We'll go over that in another video, but the car drives straight, and that's the main thing, really. Let's talk about some technology real quick. Why I went with the Butler 2-piece rear main seal and what was in the car. So this is what I asked my engine builder not to do in 2015, and he did it anyway. So careful out there, guys. He was a friend of a friend. He was a good engine builder, but he told me he would put a graphite or something better seal in there, and he put the rope in there. So unfortunate for me, but here we are 8 years later pulling the motor and having replaced that rear main seal. But it's all right. We'll replace it, and it's going to be it's upgraded now. Hopefully it won't leak. And I just don't want to have somebody on YouTube tell you that this is a great technology to put in your car, because guys, this is what they used in 1974, and it's not good technology. It's a rope. So if you can have a rubber seal or a graphite seal or something on your rear main seal, I'd highly recommend going that route. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. We're going to be pulling the heads off and switching them both out. The valve springs need to get changed out, and we'll take a look real quick. The 7J2 heads are sitting over there ready to go, and all I got to do is get these heads off the motor. And so we can bring both sets of heads so he can set up the spring tension, the height, and change out the springs to have them matching with my cam. So I've always been taught when you use the right parts, matching parts, you're going to have a motor that runs way better, way stronger, and it's going to be fast. And this car, I must say, it's kind of fast. So let's talk about all this LS stuff going on, okay? Because there's been a lot of controversy on Facebook about the LS and why the Pontiac 400 is better, and I agree with it myself. I mean, the LS is a fantastic motor, but let's face it, there's not too many of these Pontiac 400s, 428s, and 455s left. So just in my honest opinion, if you happen to have one, put it in the car. Don't try to save yourself $1,000 and put a Chevy 350 in it, because believe me, the Pontiac purists have spoke, and if you go to a car show and you open that hood, they're going to destroy you for having that Chevy 350 in there. I mean, yeah, it's a General Motor product, and yeah, it's it makes the car go down the road, but it's just not what's supposed to make the car go down the road, guys. So I urge you to keep, if you can, a Pontiac motor under the hood of your car. So let's talk about this blue car that I'm staring at right here. I could have, in 2001, bought a 1999 Trans Am LS1 6-speed stick. I probably would have went with the anniversary edition because that's what I like. But that's not the choice that I went with. I went with this instead. What this is a 2001 Acura CL Type S. I bought this in 2005. I've had it ever since. If you're starting to see the trend here, if I find something I like, I keep it a very long time. I've had this a very long time. I've had the Trans Am a very long time, and I want to talk to you about just real quick. Not to get off the subject matter of Pontiac, but the LS1 and why I chose this car. My Trans Am is the last General Motors car I will ever own. After in the 80s, I really saw their quality go down the hill, and it wasn't until I owned my first Honda that I knew about the reliability, the dependability, and just it's one of the best cars on the planet made. I can attest to that. I've had 3 CRXs. I put almost 1 million miles on 3 of them driving for work. Minor problems, but very turnkey. Now this particular car right now has 223,000 miles on it. And the reason I chose this car over a 99 LS Trans Am is, well, here we are. It's 2023. I have 223,000 miles on it. And if I had that Trans Am, I wouldn't have the same luck, because this car, other than brakes, one transmission that let go, which we all understand if you know this car, that was a weak spot. The only thing that's broke on this car is the throttle position sensor, which I had another one, put it on the car, and it's the only thing that is broke since 2005. So we're going on almost 20 years owning this car. Turnkey, dependable. It does everything the Trans Am doesn't want to do. It goes fast. It corners way better. It out accelerates it. It out brakes it. It gets way better fuel mileage. It's way more comfortable. So yes, as much as I love my Trans Am, this is more of my daily. This I thought was a wiser choice back in 2005 when I bought it. And, when I look back on it, it was the wiser choice, because I plan on taking this car to 300,000 miles. And I don't know how many LS motors are going to go from, original and be a daily driver and get to 300,000 miles with no issues. So anyway, that's why I advocate for Honda and Acura. They're a great product. Toyotas are great too, but from what I know and in my experience, these are what I like for my daily drivers, not my Sunday driver. So anyway, hope that was a little informal. Now you know a little bit more about what I drive and why I drive it. Again, I thought this was a great decision. I had driven this car with 3 miles on it when it was brand new, when my friend's girlfriend bought one, so I knew I had to have one. It's a fantastic car, guys. Anyway, we're going to get back to pulling the motor apart, and we might post one later today and give you a little bit of update of what it looks like all stripped down. So you guys have a great afternoon, and take care. Pontiac Power forever. Peace.